Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Death Road to Canada with DogAndPony. I'm DogAndPony, and this is Death Road to Canada. If you're interested in playing this game, check out the links in the description below. We're going to start, and we're going to make a new game here in an empty slot, of course. We've got our leader. I can't read her name because of these flashing things. It's actually, it's a guy. Okay, Willem, he's a fighter and a warrior. And his buddy is Domingo, a gun collector and a bandit. I like having bandits. They don't lose morale when we do mean stuff. And the warrior, I don't know what that does, but we're going to use these guys, Willem and Domingo. Alright, fighter and warrior sounds like a great combination. Here we are on the Death Road to Canada. We've heard rumors that Canada's safe, so we got to get out of Florida and up to Canada. Tired gives big stat penalties. Clear it by sleeping in the next camp or resting before a mission. Alright. Hit the road. Embarking on the death road. To start the journey, the group decides to grab some supplies from a nearby location. In order to survive the death road, you'll need to hoard as many supplies as you can. You will also need to find ways to train and grow your team. I like this new thing that's been added in a recent update where you get this preliminary event to kind of get a little bit of supplyage going on and situate yourself in the game. We always go to the rest stop, don't we? Let's just go to this house on the road. I might have actually gone to the quiet factory last time, I don't remember. The group spots a house on the road. It looks fairly quiet from the outside, but looking through the windows reveals shapes lurching around in the dark. It's a sparse and sluggish herd, as always, and we're gonna enter this house. We got an axe, that's great. It's a hatchet, and it's one of my favorite basic weapons. And we got a kitchen knife and a pistol. So that's also really good, starting with a pistol, because Domingo is a gun collector, right? Not a gungeoneer, not a pistolero or a shotgunner. I think those are both things, but a gun collector. He starts with a random gun, probably. Let's get this going with Willem in command. And real quick, let's pause up, and we want our combat to be smashing. We don't want Domingo to use that gun yet. It's too early on to warrant wasting our precious ammunition. 5 shotgun shells. It's not bad. It's a good start. I think the house is probably going to be a mix of, like, rest stop, mostly food, a little bit of gas. Factory, weapons, maybe gas, who knows. House is going to be a mix of all of that stuff. Here we go. Tossing that body at him because I can. Close the door behind us just to, you know, be a little bit safer. Nothing in here. Wow. There's actually very little for us here, and that's unfortunate. That's the way it goes when the game is randomly generated. Sometimes you luck out, sometimes you just don't. But medical supplies are nice. We need food. We need more food. In the future, we may find that the rest stop is the best option for us. I don't think we've been in the kitchen yet, unless this was the kitchen. It was not. It was a bedroom. The kitchen might have been to the right there. Have we been in a kitchen? No. Here's the kitchen. One food is not a great haul for the kitchen, but it's something. It's not nothing. We're gonna run out of here because we've explored everything there is to explore. Do you want to leave this location? Yes, let's go. Let's hop onto the death road after our little bit of scavenging. We are ready. 9 food is enough for 2 days. Berry picking in zombie games. The group sets up camp for the night. After being sure there's no danger here, they discover edible berry bushes all around the campsite. The berries wouldn't be a big amount of food for the work and sleepless night, but every bit could help. We are going to pick berries all night. By gum, this is the best option. Even though we're going to be tired, it's early on enough that our stat penalties will be paid for by the food. So we got food, and then we lost food, so we're up a net 4 food, and we're going to be tired. And like I said, that's fine, because we get a little bit of a stat penalty here. You know, we're both tired. Fitness real low. But when it's a sluggish and mild horde, that's when we want the stat penalty. So if we get this food now, we don't have to be tired for food later. The group spots an infested city from the road, scouting it from afar. The group has to decide whether to fight under the noon sun for supplies. We will. Apartment with bark banner or bar? Bar will have food. Bark banner will have dog. It's early on enough in the game that I think a party with 3 people might be good for us, especially considering that one of those people is not going to be a people, it's going to be a dog. And that means strength. Apartment with bark banner, and it should have a little bit of food too. Hopefully. Domingo's going to rest, because we don't need him this early on to do a rescue mission or like this early in the game. And we don't want everybody to be tired, so Willem will be going in alone, and that's just fine. Let's boogie. Bark bark, we found the banner right away. I'm glad the dogs are capable of making these banners and making it easier for us to rescue them. Here he is, right off the bat. What's a dog doing here? The dog seems unusually tame. Most dogs that are still alive have become feral at this point. This dog seems eager to see humans. Let the dog follow us. Absolutely. Stevie starts to follow Willem. She could be useful if you can get her out if you're alive, and we will. Let's open up this cabinet here. Yeah, no, I know. I want to open the cabinet. Guess I gotta get Stevie a little farther away. Okay, here we go. Shotgun shells. Not food. That's fine. We don't have a shotgun yet, but when we get one, we'll be ready. Pistol ammo, great for Domingo back over in the car. I'll let Stevie take care of some of these guys. I picked up a corpse by accident. Let's keep moving. If my neighbors can hear me, that would probably be a weird thing for me to say. But not the weirdest thing I've said out loud, so that's fine. Oh wow, more rooms in here than I expected. Even more, a little farther down as well. Okay, just move on. We gotta kill some of them to reduce the swarm size that's building up behind us, but we do not need to kill them. And I won't be able to switch over to Stevie yet to control her instead of Willem, because she's not technically a part of our party, as you can see. She is just following us. This is at the moment, more or less an escort mission, and she will join us once we rescue her. Alright. Okay, she managed to get through. And 29 gas is a pretty decent haul for us. Even if that was all we found, it wouldn't be a total loss. Obviously, it's preferable that we didn't find only 29 gas and did get, you know, the food we found and all of that. Alright. We're gonna head out of here, see if there's any more apartments for us to hit up while we're in here. In here being this town. Stevie should follow any second now. Maybe stuck behind some furniture. Oh, there she goes. Alright, going on up here. Yeah, a couple more houses to go into. It looks like maybe they increased the size of towns again since the update. I mentioned that in the last episode as well. The towns seem to be bigger than they were post small town update. But it could just be that I'm getting towns that are on the higher end of the smaller size, or rarely towns were always able to still be large. It's gonna go in whatever door is easiest to get into at any given moment. Rifle ammo, nice. We got all 3 types of ammo now. That's good, because now we don't need to be picky about what guns we pick up. Obviously, we do already have a pistol, and obviously we're gonna want one of each type of gun long term. If we can swing that. I'm gonna pick up a chair just in case there's a crowd in here. Nothing, no zombies, no loot. But here we go. Okay, I missed actually, but that's just fine because I did hit the guy behind him. Always got to be throwing furniture. Even if you don't hit anything, it does block off zombies. I hate finding junk. It's just terrible to see. And Stevie got a knife for herself. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna toss this chair while I'm thinking of it, rather than having to try to make it past the zombie to pick it up later. This house has been cleared. Feeling like Morgan up in here. All right. What do we got? One apartment left, maybe? Okay. Stevie's gone. There she is. Okay, Stevie, come on. Follow me closer. All these doors are closed, so I can't pick up a chair yet. Now the one's open, I clearly can. That did a decent job of taking that zombie out. We're gonna walk in here. Nothing there, so I'm gonna open up another door. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good strategy. Open the door, pick up a chair, carry it in with us. if that's an option. All right. This is a pretty substantial crowd coming up behind us. Stevie is doing a decent job at distracting them from me, but I don't want Stevie to die either. I wonder if her health loss during this mission gets added or not. When she joins up with our group, she might just default to being at full health, so the amount of damage she takes while we're here, as long as she doesn't die, doesn't matter. I would guess that that's not the case and that it does get factored in, but you never know. You might know. I wouldn't say never, I'd say you never know prior to learning. Let's just move on. Gonna hop in the car. Yeah, there's nothing left for us here, just a bunch of debris surrounding these apartments. Blow it on out. And what do we get? We got 5 food, 31 gas, 1 med kit, up to the minimum that we need to heal us, and a whole bunch of ammo. Pretty nice. And we killed 50 whole zombies in that event there. Rescue successful. Stevie catches up with the group at a safe spot. She seems like she wants to stick around. Yeah, we're gonna recruit her. No reason not to at this point. We got enough food to make it happen. I'd like to get us down to 2 people, but 3's not gonna hurt too much short term. Okay. And everybody's morale's good except Stevie's, and that should go up soon. And no one is tired anymore except Willem. Prepared Preppers magazine. The group siphons gas from some abandoned vehicles and then spots a magazine in one of the cars. It's an issue of Prepared Preppers, the special edition in mint condition. Who gets to read it? Willem's our leader, and he's suffering from exhaustion. I want to let him have it, you know? This is a reward for doing a good job rescuing Stevie. If we share it with everyone, I don't know what happens, and I don't want to take that risk. So we'll definitely get a stat boost if one of us reads it. This was a hypothetical at the time zombie apocalypse special issue. Willem closely studies the firearm tips, emergency medicine article, and unusual but effective common repair tricks. So his shooting, medical, and mechanical increases, and we got 62 gas from the siphoning. So my guess, now that I've seen this, I've seen it before, but now that I've seen it again, my guess for the future is if we let everyone share it, one person gets 1 stat each. I bet aliens are responsible for these zombies. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to dispute that. The group is sitting around a campfire. Finding this campsite was rough and they're getting in a bad mood. We can sing a song or plan for tomorrow. So, do we know, like, his wits? He wants to plan for tomorrow. We don't know what his wits are. And I'm assuming it's either based on wits or composure. Probably wits. Composure is in the moment. Wits is planning ahead. So, I guess we'll plan for tomorrow. I've had our morale go down from singing because no one was a good singer and everyone hated it, and then everybody's morale went down. This seems like a better option all around. Domingo plans out the next day. It's a good use of time and helps them focus on the big picture. So his morale goes up and his wits are revealed as neutral. That's nice. Our morale increase is good. At least we got 1 real happy person and only 1 unhappy person. Fight or flip. Domingo makes mistakes while scouting a town and gets cornered by a large group of zombies while unarmed. He is trapped in an alley. At the end of the alley is heavy garbage and a large fence. I've never had a good outcome from this. Maybe this is the time. Do we know his fitness? Do we know his strength? No on both accounts. Do we want to bank on him having good fitness? Or do we want to bank on him having good strength? What is he's a bandit and a gun collector. So that doesn't really give us any hint at either. We're just going to use parkour abilities. I was going to say and hope for the best, but didn't have time to. Domingo awkwardly tries to scale the fence, but is way too out of shape to do so. The zombies attack. He's hurt, and his fitness is revealed as exceptionally poor. Okay. That's not good. Is Willem still tired? No, he got a night's sleep. So Domingo's probably going to rest up for our next mission as well. Trading on the death road outside of Canada, blah, blah, blah. Food is currency. We found some traders. We only have 12 food, which isn't quite enough to really trade with. But maybe. Hey, get out of our house. Hey, don't be rude. I'm taking your strangely stored cowboy rifle ammo. I guess if a fridge can't be powered, there's no reason to keep food in it. You just use it as a generic shelf set and put some ammo on that shelf. Mechanic Savant. The group meets a woman wearing oil-stained coveralls. I can help you get better at repairing stuff. It's a real handy skill. Might save your life. We're gonna leave for now. we can't afford to spend half of our food and what is actually a full night of food, reducing us to one night of food for a little bit of mechanical training. The group finds a man selling a bunch of firearms. He's holding a minigun that has both a scope, a laser sight, and a flashlight attached to it. Unfortunately, we can't ask him to show us the good stuff, and even if we could, we couldn't afford it, so we're going to leave for now. Anyone down here? Yeah, a little bit of medical. Probably medical kits for sale, not someone trying to heal us up. Yep, medicine salesman. He offers 1 medical item for each item of food. That's a pretty good trade, but we should probably just try to rob the trader instead so we can keep all our food. We might get hurt in this situation, but none of us should die, is my guess. I think we all have enough health that we won't die. We're gonna rob the trader. The group robs the trader, but later realizes that everything was just poop medicine for cats. This still has some value, but just barely. So we got 4 medical supplies. That's good, regardless of what it is, because the game doesn't actually keep track of what type of medical supplies we have. Willem's morale decreases, Domingo's morale decreases, and Stevie's morale decreases. The group is forced to flee the trader camp. None of us got hurt, but our morale all went down. Usually, bandits don't lose morale for stealing, but I guess the idea that it was cat poop medicine made him upset about the effort he went through to steal everything. That's unfortunate, but at least we got 4 medical supplies. Stevie has lost all faith in her pack. She sits down and simply refuses to continue on the journey. Apparently her morale was just too darn low. The group finds a new person, Mindy. She is alone and wants to join the team. Mindy claims to be really strong. She flexes in a dramatic way to prove it. We could use someone with high strength, but at the same time, I did say we only wanted 2 people in our party. This is a tough one. We've got 2 nights worth of food for 3 people. We just lost a party member, and everybody's morale is in a pretty not good shape, so we might have to ask Mindy to join. She could have decent morale, so let's do it, just to boost the net morale of our group. She joined the team. Onward to Canada. Her morale is neutral, which is still a net boost considering we were at an average of below neutral. 1 hour cabin vacation. The group gets confused when driving through a forest. They stop at a cabin to figure out where they are, but get trapped by a roaming horde. Siege alert, there's no escape. Moderate, noon, 1 hour. Not too bad. Can anybody rest? Nah. Okay. Yes, we're all going in. We're actually already down to 3 medical kits, but we're all at full health, so I guess it's not the end of the world. Figuratively speaking. Literally speaking, it is the end of the world. Alright. We've got nothing to do but try to survive it. I wish we could leave some people behind. Got another hatchet, food. We're gonna pick all of this stuff up. And we're doing just fine. Hopefully someone will pick up that nail board. Anyone? Mindy, you are now being controlled by me. You are going to pick up this nail board whether you like it or not. Too bad, Domingo already got it. You know what? There's a wrench over here. She has good strength, so the sledgehammer probably isn't bad for her. A femur, don't really need it. 11 more bullets, 1 more med kit, probably med supplies on the ground there. Yeah, we're gonna switch back off to Willem because I think he's in trouble. All right, we're actually all doing fine. The siege is just fine. All we need to do once time is up, which is going to happen shortly, is make it out into the darkness. So we're gonna head on outside. We got 10 more minutes in game, of course. 10-minute siege in real time would be absolutely horrifying. Phew, the siege is over. You can now try to escape. Okay, we are right near the edge here. Something just snapped, unfortunately. But we still got plenty of weapons between the party. Yes, let's hit the road. Everybody's safe. Everybody's at full health. We got a lot of gas left, too. Let's see what our inventory here is like. I'm going to get rid of this hatchet and nail board. Actually, he can keep the nail board. Domingo has a nail board, and we're going to replace his knife with it, but leave him with an empty second slot. And we got a sledgehammer and a hatchet for her. Do we know her strength? No. We just know that she claims it's high. If she's not a liar, if we had a paranoid member of our party, we would know we'd know a couple of her stats. We'll learn it eventually, and that's fine with me. Not in a rush here. We're still pretty much at the beginning, and we got a glimmer of hope on the death road. The group feels inspired after managing to survive that situation. We got to do morale. I'd love to get 2 shooting for Willem, but once again, with 3 people in the party, gaining only 2 stats is a bad idea, especially when we're not getting a morale gain as well. Morale and random skill gain, we'll see what's going on. Every day is a great teacher as long as you don't get eaten. We've learned this many times, and we now have 2 positive morales and a neutral morale, and that's just great. Shooting, and mechanical have increased. Alright, so now we have someone that's guaranteed to have non-abysmal mechanical. Probably at least one person has decent mechanical between the 3 of us, but we don't know that. The group camps in a sturdy building. It seems to be an old repair shop with busted machinery laying around. This would be a great time to train with repairing things, but that would make a lot of noise. The group eats a decent meal. So I think what we're going to do... We got 2 nights of food, that's good. What we're going to do is have Mindy train mechanical. That should reveal her mechanical as well as increase it again. So we will know what it is, and it will have increased twice, which means it will be at least just a little frowny, I think. That's the lowest possible value it could be after we do this. We might be tired in the morning. Hopefully not everyone will be, and we can just have people rest in the car. Who should tinker with the broken machinery? Mindy. Mindy spends all night taking stuff apart and putting it back together. It's very noisy. The group will be very tired tomorrow. Her mechanical is revealed as frowny, but it increases to neutral. That's exactly what I could have hoped for. Okay, we're all tired. It's unfortunate, but it's not terrible. We're not all like flashing tired. Oh, we are now. Wait. Okay. I don't know if there's a difference. If we can be tired versus like super tired or anything like that. I thought there was 2 stages of tired, but that might be incorrect. Familiar faces. Whoa, it's Xarn. It's nice to see a familiar face. She was making tons of noise, playing a portable game console at full blast. She's paranoid and an explorer. I just said how nice it would be to have a paranoid member of our party, but unfortunately I can't afford the food to bring in a 4th person. I've also said in the past, anytime we find familiar faces, it's going to be great to bring them on, but I think we've found her 2 or 3 times now, and we just can't afford it. Leave Xarn behind. Sorry, Xarn. It wasn't what I wanted, it's just what needed to be done. Lucky candy bar. The group finds a candy bar on the side of the road. It's fun-sized. Who gets to eat it? It's too small to share with everyone. It's a fun-sized. And fun-sized candy bars are not fun. Not for me, not for the environment with all that extra packaging they require. Well. Whose morale is the lowest? Willem's? Willem's gonna get it, because he needs that boost. Willem eats that candy. Big time. The sugary sweetness makes him feel a little better about his current life in not Canada. His morale increases. He's now the happiest member of our group, and that is just great. But I gotta say that is all for now. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. If you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. It really does help the channel out quite a bit. I will see you in the next episode.